Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Wednesday, May 7, 2025 is today. There is no one living in a working nation that will complain about the nation, or that will ask them to divide the nation, or that will ask for reform or restructure or any other thing. Everybody living in a working nation, they are striving hard just to make sure they have credible people leading the country. But in Nigeria, it is a different case. And yesterday, Ansaru terror group tightens grip on Kogi with 8 cells. Dignitaries pay for safe passage. Nigeria's largest terror camp just 93 kilometers from Abuja. Security sources. Now, your politicians are paying to pass roads so that terrorists will not kidnap them or kill them. Your politicians, your top businessmen, if they want to pass this Kogi road, they will pay terrorists. They pay them just for them to give them permission. I told you people what is going on in Yobe recently, that some persons are calling for Boko Haram, Nakurawa, if they have problem. So Boko Haram are now policing. They are now safeguarding the road. We are the owner of here. If you really want to pass here, you must pay us before you can pass. This is what is happening. And it is just few kilometers from your federal capital territory, Abuja. And the government is still playing games, talking about 2027 defection, chasing people, giving them solution. Nigeria is a country where even the rich are not satisfied. The poor are dying without noise, no news about them. And I want to put it to you that in Nigeria, the poor people are not citizens. The masses are not citizens, because citizen has terms and conditions. Before you can call yourself a citizen, there is a reason why you are a citizen. But in Nigeria, everything that makes people citizen is not attached to people in Nigeria. Why? Because the government knows what they are doing. They know that this country they call Nigeria is not going to be sustainable. They have alternative. But unfortunately, the masses, especially those who are gullible, fails to understand the handwriting on the wall. Now, what happened? A growing network of terrorist cells linked to Ansaru, terrorist group in parts of Kogi State, with at least 8 active groups operating in the region, including 3 positions strategically between Obajana and Kaba, security sources have told Sahara reporters. Now, this group they call Ansaru. At the time, they broke away from Boko Haram and they started getting funding from Al-Qaida. Go and fact check me, okay? Al-Qaida is sponsoring these people. So these people are Al-Qaida terrorist group in affiliates, okay? Now, let me continue with the article. It says, security sources reveal that the deteriorating situation along Obajana-Kaba corridor has become so precarious that dignitaries and high-profile travelers now resort to unofficial arrangements through security agencies to secure safe passage along those routes. Who are they giving the money to give these terrorists again? Security agencies. All right, let me continue. This is what the security source says. It says, Ansaru, a terror group, has 8 terrorist cells in Kogi State, with 3 located between Obajana and Kaba, one of the source to Sahara reporters. Dignitaries now pay through security agencies to get permission to travel along those routes. So, as I said before, if you want to travel along these routes, you have to pay. You've got to pay, like the toll gate, to the terrorists to pass this route. And someone will come out to say that Nigeria has a government and Nigeria government is in charge. You are not in charge of your territory. From Borno to Kogi to Sokoto to Enugu to Osun, where are you controlling? Where are you controlling? According to the sources, even more alarming is the emergence of what is now believed to be the largest terrorist camp in Nigeria, located in Niger State, just under 93 kilometers from the federal capital territory, Abuja. The biggest terrorist camp in Nigeria, this is what the security sources said, is now in Niger State, less than 93 kilometers from Abuja. The camp's proximity to the nation's capital raises serious national security concern. But this is not a national security concern, because Abuja people know what is happening there. They are aware. They know their sponsors among them. They know everything. So this is not the time to deceive Nigerians. This is not the time to deceive the masses, that when you come out like what the Senate and the House of Representatives are doing now, they are trying to make sure that they raise concerns that, oh, people are dying, let us have a security summit. They know among you people they are sponsoring the terrorists. So the time to fool everybody at the same time is past. The article continues. Ansaru breakaway faction of the Boko Haram with reported ties to Al-Qaida in the Islamic Maghreb has long been designated as a terrorist organization by the Nigerian government and international bodies. The group is known for targeting civilian security personnel and critical infrastructure. Security analysts have repeatedly called for urgent government action to neutralize all threats from terrorists and other non-state actors in security-affected areas. Meanwhile, some reporters attempt to contact the police spokesperson for Kogi and Niger states, William Ove Eya and Wasiu Abodun, respectively, for comments on the development were unsuccessful. Remember in March, Sahara reporters reported that the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom had accused the Nigerian government, led by President Bola Tinubu and the state governments, for tolerating and failing to effectively respond to violent attacks carried out by non-state actors who justify their actions on religious grounds. Okay? The article continues, but let me stop it here. This is the deteriorating situation we are seeing in Nigeria, and I can categorically tell you that Nigeria is irredeemable. Yesterday, I took my time to watch, the legislatures, the National Assembly, talking about the issue of insecurity. I was laughing because I know what they know. The sponsors of all these people are there. Take a listen.
Let it be on record. They are using armed drones, weaponized drones, which the Nigerian army is not using. In other words, they are more sophisticated and advanced than the Nigerian army. In Isye, I lost 2 military men, a captain and a senior officer, as a result of Boko Haram insurgency. In Kamburu, I lost 2 men and 1 military officer as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. In Wajiroko, I lost so many constituents. We lost so many constituents because Boko Haram is using armed drones. Let it be on record. They are using armed drones, weaponized drones, which the Nigerian army is not using. In other words, they are more sophisticated and advanced than the Nigerian army. Lastly, I lost people in Wajiroko. We lost people in Wajiroko as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. This is the view I can give you, just a tip of an iceberg as far as my constituency is concerned. I observe one thing. Boko Haram is fast coming back, worse than what we had in the past. Take it or leave it. Boko Haram, ISWAP, or whatever name you call them, they are coming back. Let us do something serious in order not to go back to our days when 22 local governments out of 27 local governments of Borno were occupied by Boko Haram. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should be complacent. Rome used to be the greatest empire on the world, but it was destroyed by the complacency of the Romans because of their inability to take things serious to deal with their enemies. So as I'm speaking to you, personnel, there are no Nigerian army personnel. They don't have enough personnel to face these boys. That is the truth. They are committed. They are very strong in their own stand, but unfortunately they don't have enough personnel and equipment to face the Boko Haram. I have seen it. Nobody reported it to me because I went to my constituency on Saturday and came back on Sunday. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we shouldn't be complacent with this. I align with Honorable Gadi by saying that we should do our own needful by doing the proper oversight of money expended, because between 2015 to 2019, Nigerian government spent 19 point something trillion naira on security issues. country, Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kanam Federal Constituency, I'm from Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, you will only understand the heaviness of the content of this motion if we are privileged to see the picture of what Boko Haram did to Giwa barracks and other attacks within military formations in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the pictures I saw, I am scared. I am scared whether the safety of the Nigerian civilians within the Nigerian territorial land can be guaranteed. Mr. Speaker, we budgeted for money, arms and ammunition, tanks numbering more than 40, including other platforms that belongs to the Nigerian military that is aimed at safeguarding our people, have been taken away worth trillions of naira by Boko Haram. How can we guarantee the safety of the Nigerian people in the circumstance that the platform that are meant to protect these people have been taken away by the enemies of the people? Mr. Speaker, we have been doing our best under your leadership. The National Assembly have been speaking on issues of insecurity. But Mr. Speaker, actions by departments of government must be taken. Mr. President must hold Nigerian military strategic commandants and other head of security agencies accountable for negligence of their responsibility. In as much as we appreciate, Mr. Speaker, the security agencies for putting their life at the front line to protect Nigerians, to make sure Nigerians sleep, we must hold somebody accountable that taxpayers' money used to buy guns, used to buy other platform for Nigerian military to fight, will be compromised and be donated like a form of free of charge to the enemies of this country. Mr. Speaker, this is unacceptable. I want to say again and again, Nigerians are being killed on daily basis from the north to the south, to the west, to the east, and we are here for Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, government must do the needful. The everyday resolution that we pass is not enough. Mr. Speaker, if it means facing agencies of government as a National Assembly to ensure that publicly we bring them to account for their responsibility and to account for their negligence of responsibility, we have to do that. Mr. Speaker, I will send you intelligence of the picture of the arms and ammunitions of the platforms that have been taken away by Boko Haram in Maiduguri. And when the leaders, when the governor is crying, other representatives of government are first to issue statement undermining the supremacy of the chief security officer of the state, who knows what is happening in his state, who is crying, and someone within the comfort of his zone will say that the governor is raising an unnecessary alarm, whereas Nigerians are killing. This is unacceptable. Mr. Speaker, we must stand up and find a way of bringing this issue of insecurity to order. Otherwise, you and I is not safe. No matter how Nigerians respect us, we are moving to a level that Nigerians will fight us the way they fight criminals and the way they fight Boko Haram. Until the right thing is done by us here, until we speak for the Nigerian people, until we draw line, until we tell government what we are supposed to tell government, and until government respond by action, not by media statement or press statement. Do not hope, Mr. Speaker, that any member of the National Assembly is safe to move, not by bandit, not by Boko Haram, by the people that elected you and I. Time will come, if action is not taken, that Nigerians will take their destinies in their own hands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Honorable. Is the issue of the misperceived attack, exploration versus attack happened in Yobe on Saturday 2nd up to Sunday 3rd of May within the weekend that passed. Mr. Speaker, sir, the gruesome pictures trending on the social media is that of the attack on the military base in Bunegari in Yobe State, where Boko Haram attacked the military base, killing our military soldiers, burning all the armored cars and other weapons in that formation. And up to the point I'm talking, Mr. Speaker, sir, I have already posted on the platform of the 10th chamber. You can go through those pictures, Your Excellency. We need to have time for these security issues. It's not something we can be discussing in this plenary to get solution to the problem, the plights our people are. Both the military themselves, they have lost a lot of men on the battlefield. And as said by Honorable Dr. Gimba, there are foreign influence, whether we like it or not, there are foreign influence. Because whenever fight occurs, you will see a lot of weapons which they have superpower upon our military. What is happening? There are a lot of things to discuss. So this issue of security is not something we can just discuss here and then go away. We need to have a very drastic and aggressive measure, Mr. Speaker. That's my advice, sir. We need to take action, not talking on the on this issue and then leave it as they are. We have very serious issues, particularly the Northeast. The Boko Harams are coming back with full force. So the government has to do something. My heart really bleeds when people are talking of 2027 politics. If there is no peace, there's no way you can play your politics. We need to save our people first. So that's the issue, Mr. Speaker, sir. So secondly, as part of the prayers, I'm suggesting, Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Army, the Committee on Security and Intelligence should come together, even with the police, for them to send a very high delegation to commiserate with the military personnel, military formation in Yobe, because if you see those pictures, we don't have any cause to sit down here to discuss this issue. We need to take it up with the presidency as well. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to do something serious on these issues. Thank you so much.
I represent the entire people of Gusau's IP Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Zamfara State. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity given to me. Mr. Speaker, I will be very brief. I just, first of all, want to concur with all the previous speakers, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, I have a different opinion and thinking about this matter of insecurity. Mr. Speaker, motions and debates, I came to realize, can no longer solve the problem of insecurity we have in this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am from Zamfara State. Precisely, I represent Gusau's IP, Mr. Speaker. Gusau is the headquarters of Zamfara State, Mr. Speaker, whilst IP is the second largest local government of the state, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this year alone, I have several motions of insecurity. Majority of my motions of this year is about insecurity, for the killings that are taking place in my constituency. Mr. Speaker, nothing has been done, and the pressure is mounted day by day. Our people are being killed day by day, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want this honorable house to come with another idea to be fair with our people. Mr. Speaker, we have to think how to create a law that will allow our people to protect themselves, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we just need this thing. Because, like what Jah has said, Mr. Speaker, our security personnel are inadequate, Mr. Speaker. They don't know the terrain of our communities, Mr. Speaker. They are trying their best, but the problem, Mr. Speaker, they are inadequate and they don't know the terrain of our communities. Mr. Speaker, let this honorable house think a law that will allow our people to protect themselves from this menace, Mr. Speaker. This is my thinking and this is my own opinion, Mr. Speaker.